Yeah, I would have to agree with you there, and I would like to disagree with you, but I would have to agree with you there. I think Bound and Nneptuune, like I was mentioning earlier, I was a little surprised they even dropped down into the losers bracket. Now, as we see the matchup against Scaryotic and Vemzii, I expect Scaryotic and Vemzii to definitely make this a series, but I will give the slight edge to Bound and Nneptuune, and I'm excited to see if this one goes the distance as we are loading into game number 1 of the losers bracket finals, Blam Gaming 2v2 Halo 5 finale. We got Bound and Nneptuune going up against Scaryotic and Vemzii. Both of these two teams have already secured a bit of a prize pool. Third place gets $100, but the winner of this will secure $200, and then the winner of the entire tournament will secure $700. So pretty big payout here for one day of gaming some Halo 5. So I'm excited to see these teams duke it out. Loading into game number 1 now with Bound at Nighty Nights protege.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take that actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna be putting some nice shots here on Scaryotic. Wins the battle. I think he just got naded out by his teammate. Scaryotic's gonna be a little upset about that one.
Here we see Bound moving into the blue window with the camouflage. Gets an easy melee kill on Vemzii as Bound and Nneptuune lead this game 1, 2-0 with a great start. And Bound doing the wiggle walk with the camouflage. Spots Scaryotic top car. Puts down some shots, but wisely chooses to back down. I love to see when players use a camouflage with high level of intelligence, and we're seeing that right now from Bound as he takes down Vemzii, strategically choosing not to shoot that player next to him, and now turning his attention towards that player top middle as Nneptuune takes down Scaryotic. 4-0 lead for Bound and Nneptuune. Having a great start in this game 1.
I've watched a lot of Halo 5, and I've played a lot of Halo 5. For some reason, I don't know why this is, but I've never seen that jump. I've never seen the thrust to the right and grab the side of top middle. Bound is just always impressing me with his movement and his ability. He's just incredible. Okay, I'm going to get off that for a second. They're up 4-0. They're doing everything right at the moment, and they've got the players totally pinned down. Bound has Pink 2. He's going to land a perfect grenade on Scaryotic. Scaryotic going to get taken down. 5-0 here. They are starting this one off great.
Yeah, Bound and Nneptuune not showing any fear at all. Really kind of asserting themselves as the aggressive teams right now in this game. Of course, that can change, as we have seen multiple times on a Truth Slayer. All it takes is a little bit of a swing for your team, maybe a camouflage with a couple kills that could change the entire outcome. So Bound and Nneptuune trying their best to keep this lead, and finally Scaryotic stops the bleeding with the sticks from the grave, puts them on the board now 6-1 with camouflage spawning any second now. Bound with great shots on Scaryotic. Oh my god, he did not even give him a chance to live there. Bound putting down some unique shots, I would call him. I wouldn't even expect him to shoot so many so quick, but great job there by Bound. 7-1 now as Nneptuune picks up the kill on Vemzii, and he also has that camouflage now. Bottom middle running around. 8-1 lead. Wow. 9-1.
I love what we just saw right there. Bound was just using the audio perfectly, making sure to do his best to stay alive. He thrusted towards Scaryotic there, got the beat down, and was able to get saved by his teammate. Nneptuune, for those of you that don't know, Nneptuune was a top 4 competitor in the world. Like, he is one of the absolute best of the professionals. He was a young talent, 16, 17, coming onto the scene, and just absolutely blowing everybody away with his time spent on Renegades, teaming with, you know, professionals like Ace, APG, and the likes of just, you know, some of the best to ever do it. So, you know, him and Bound are going to be those guys to really look out for when Halo 6 arrives.
Halo 6? What's that?
Oh, well, the next installment, Infinite.
Halo Infinite. Oh, okay.
Is it not the 6th one?
I don't know, man. It's Halo Infinite, okay?
Oh, okay.
No, I couldn't agree with you more. Nneptuune is definitely exploded on the scene towards the end of the Halo 5 competition, the 4v4 competitions, and and even in the last Halo 5 2v2 tournament in Atlantic City, he made it all the way to the grand finals, and Nneptuune and Saiyan lost to Renegade and Shotzi in a close grand final. So Nneptuune definitely a powerhouse player in Halo 5, and we are seeing that right now as they are leading this game by quite the margin, 15-6. Make that 15-7 as Vemzii gets a great kill on Bound. I think he was shooting his body afterwards, but
he was.
Can't be doing that when you are losing the game. In my opinion, but Scaryotic does help the cause as he takes down Nneptuune as well. I'm going to stay on board with Nneptuune a little bit longer. 15-7 with Camouflage has spawned, and it is in the hands of Scaryotic if we want to change POVs and hop on board Scaryotic. 18-6, very crucial part in the game right now. Either this is going to be blown completely wide open, or maybe they can close the gap. As I say that, Nneptuune takes out the only threat of Camouflage, and now it is 17-8, and not looking good in this game number 1 for Scaryotic and Vemzii. Looks like Bound and Nneptuune a little too strong in this game.
Yeah, they are ridiculous. Really playing great. Bound here needs to make a smart play. He's got 2 players trying to trap him inside red. Bound's going to do his best to try to get out of here, out of this situation. He's not going to be able to find much help there bottom middle. Vemzii going to do whatever he can flying out. He does get the trade.
Yeah, good trade there by Vemzii. And it is, you know, it's only 7 kills. It's not unfathomable to think they could have a comeback, but I'm really going to need to see some great teamwork and just discipline right now for them to bring this back, in my opinion. You see Scaryotic kind of has this pink side locked down, knows that his teammates over at blue side as he tries to get some information on the opposing players, and looks like he kind of has canceled out all the other options and has concluded that they're at this base here. Scaryotic again holding down P2, trying to get some angles, but nothing really going on right now. Both teams holding the ground, and as I say that, Vemzii looks to be making that initial push. Scaryotic comes in to try and help. Vemzii and Scaryotic both in an interesting position right here. They got to be careful as Nneptuune goes to the flank, but Scaryotic with great shots to take out that threat. And now it looks like they'll be pushing up to try to get this solo kill on Bound, but Bound wisely chooses to back up again. You don't want to fall into that cycle of death after death. You are leading the game if you're Bound and Nneptuune. You just got to play smart. And Scaryotic, great job locating that spawner and completely catching him off guard, as now they're trying to double team Bound, and it looks like they will. Great job by Vemzii pushing past the camouflage to get the kill and allowing Scaryotic to get it. I love that play because a lot of the times you'll see a player just try to pick up the camo and then push to get the kill, but every split second is crucial there, so you want to push past the camouflage, secure the kill, and let your teammate get it. Great job there. And now Scaryotic gets taken out with camo when he should have gotten that kill and stayed alive. Big play by Bound, but just like that, it is a 3-kill game. It could have been a 2-kill game if Scaryotic stayed alive, and they would have had camo as well. So big kill by Bound to get that trade on camo player. But the 3-kill game now, 90, it could be anyone's game.
For a little while there, Nneptuune was really getting singled out. Like, he was just getting taken care of. Bound was not even able to do anything about it. No matter how aggressive he was being, he just could not get to Nneptuune. So a bad little cycle there for Nneptuune and Bound, but now it seems like they're back into it. Nneptuune with top middle control is immediately going to rush and give his teammates some backup here over on the Eli. He immediately sprints into the base and is getting really, really aggressive. He's going to be able to stay alive here. Bound lays down some shots. Nneptuune pushes back in, gets the final kill, and now it's a 23-16 game. Excellent execution out of Nneptuune.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think the reason why Nneptuune and Bound weathered that storm and kind of took control of that game again, it's going to go back to that one kill I was talking about where Bound was top car and Scaryotic had camouflage top middle. And rather than Scaryotic cleaning up the kill right away, he allowed Bound to trade with him, you know, keeping that lead at 3 kills rather than 2 and losing camo. So in my opinion, that was the turning point of this game. And now Nneptuune and Bound are 1 kill away from securing game 1 in the losers finals and are going to be 1 game away from a rematch at Demons and Pyretic in the grand finals. So 24-19 here as Nneptuune spots Vemzii bottom middle and takes him out. Bound takes him out, and that is game number 1. 25-19 victory in favor of the red team. Bound and Nneptuune 13 and 12 kills respectively. On the other side, you have Scaryotic with 12, Vemzii with 7. So I would call that a close game 1. It honestly could have, Vemzii and Scaryotic could have brought it back, but like I said, a couple plays caused that not to happen. But game number 2, I want to give the edge to Scaryotic and Vemzii because their backs are against the wall, and they need to show up right now if they want to continue.
Yeah, and it definitely could have been a comeback, but Bound and Nneptuune, you got to give them, you know, really good credit that they didn't lose their cool, that they were able to keep the comms open, making sure to stay positive with their pushes, making the big plays, getting a big trade there. Bound was able to get a kill on Scaryotic when, you know, it's hard to say whether that was a fumble on Scaryotic's part or if it was just Bound making the better play, but able to keep your cool in those scenarios where you see everything is just starting to tumble down and you're losing your grip on the control of the game. Being able to just, you know, ride it out and keep your cool is really how the best of the best get it done, and that's exactly what happened. 25-19 right there. It still wasn't even that close towards the end, so, you know, hats off to them.
Yeah, now going into game number 2 of this 3-game rotation, Plaza Slayer, first team to 25 kills wins the game, or the team who is leading the game at the end of the 10-minute mark will win the game. So hopping on to game number 2, oh sorry, 12 minutes, excuse me, not 10. Hopping on to game number 2 here, who do you want to start off with, Nighty?
Let's give a little love to Nneptuune. Nneptuune, the previous professional Halo 5 player. He's definitely known as one of the breakout stars. Just really incredible run for his first few events. OS goes in the hands of Bound, though, so let's hop on board with Bound after this fight, see what Bound can do with the OS.
So Bound did get green gun, so his overshield did go down, but he does have sniper rifle now and good positioning on the map as he spots a player, takes down Scaryotic with a nice body shot and clean up with the pistol, ties the game 1 apiece. Now, I'm pretty excited, not gonna lie, to see Bound or honestly any of these players with the sniper rifle on this map. I feel like we're gonna see some highlight reels here. Tied game 1-1, really slow right now. Everyone, both teams kind of feeling it out, not looking to play, you know, make any silly mistakes right now. They really want to kind of get control and make a push as a team. As I say that, Bound throws some great nades on Vemzii, who will get taken down by, Scaryotic, who will get taken down by Nneptuune. And now Bound has an angle on this player, Top Glass, who will not challenge. Wise play there by Vemzii. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a little slow one to start it off.
Yeah, and that's a very good idea. You do not want to contest these angles. They're just too easy to hit when, you know, it's this early in the game. There's really nothing to risk. You don't really need to make a play. There's really nothing that is forcing you to make a move. So just waiting it out, there's no problem with that. But when the OS is about to come up, which it will be in the next minute or so, that's when they'll be making the play. Bound, not able to get a shot whatsoever. Trying to go for those shots through the wall. I don't even know if that would... Maybe he could get lucky with that.
That was interesting, for sure. Bound still has a sniper rifle here at the LR. Gets spotted and shot down a little bit, which forces him to back up, but the overshield will be spawning here in the next 20 seconds or so. And Bound is in a great position to pick it up. He still has that first sniper rifle, so that means he hasn't even died yet, 2 minutes into the game, but of course the score is only 2-1. So Bound locates the player top benches, misses the sniper, and chooses to relocate now. I like this play. I love whenever I see patient plays, and not necessarily, you know, sometimes you got to make the aggressive play, but there's a fine line between, you know, being aggressive and just being reckless. So I like to see players pick and choose their battles. As Bound runs into the overshield player with the sniper rifle, so he probably will be taken out, and he is, as Vemzii cleans him up. Now we have Vemzii now with the sniper rifle, and we've seen him do some crazy stuff with this 90. So let's switch on board with Vemzii and see how he can kind of change the swing of the series.
Yep, this is a very good opportunity here if he could go on a run.
Oh
but
no!
Caster Curse, not gonna allow that to happen.
And now Bound does pick up that sniper rifle once again. With only 1 bullet left though in this initial sniper rifle, but that new sniper will be spawning in about 1 second, so he's gonna pick that up and stack it up. But as I say that, Scaryotic with the great positioning on the map, able to take down Bound and picks up that new sniper rifle.
Gonna be doing a good job at getting some angles here. Gonna try to set up the spawn kill. Bound does get some shots right off his spawn though, forcing Scaryotic down. Scaryotic going to negate this push with some good nades. That forces him to back down. That player is bottom middle now. and Scaryotic needs to find an angle. Not going to be able to do so. Now he is top middle trying to land some no-scopes. He does get the body shot and a pistol bullet. All it takes is one shot in that from a pistol into that player's toe, and he will get taken down. But unfortunately, he does get away. Scaryotic in a bad location right now, needs to relocate. He's getting the call-outs saying that the player is in blue and he is weak. Scaryotic going to get aggressive, try to make something happen.
Ooh, Scaryotic there chasing Nneptuune and gets punished for it as Nneptuune takes down Scaryotic and will pick up that sniper rifle. We haven't seen him use this weapon this game so far, so I want to switch on board with Nneptuune, see what he can do. It takes down Scaryotic's face. Bye-bye, Scaryotic, as Nneptuune gets an insane no-scope to extend the lead now by 4 kills, and Nneptuune spots the player, bottom lift, takes him down with a nice blade. This kid is just not missing right now, man. Jeez.
Jeez is exactly right. Nneptuune not wanting to lose this one. He understands that this is the opportunity for Scaryotic and Vemzii to bring this one back, but he wants to close it out right here and now.
Yeah, spots the player top yellow. Great grenade by Scaryotic, who does get taken down. And now you have Nneptuune moving towards the LR with that sniper rifle. Knows that his teammate Bound is pushing up to that player in Cafe. And great job by Bound as well, cleaning up that player now. 13-6 as Scaryotic gets the perfect shots on Bound, but gets cleaned up. Nneptuune doing a good job there, just moving around the map, you know, precisely and strategically. Now he has sniper rifles, so I think that changes the way, you know, obviously when you have a power weapon, you kind of play a certain way, and now we're seeing Nneptuune do it at a very high level. I'm liking what I'm seeing. He's just rotating at the times he needs to. You know, even though he has a sniper rifle, he's not just sitting in one spot. The flow of the game is still fluid and still natural right now, as Bound and Nneptuune are just making it look easy, honestly. They won game 1, and then they just never seem to have their backs against the wall here in this game 2 either.
Oh, look at the jump from Nneptuune, able to get up top and to contest for this OS that's about to be up. But that whole situation was more about just staying alive and trying to win the fight so that they can have the control of the map when this OS does decide to drop. I would have liked to have seen them just get out of that situation altogether next time. Just hit that sprint button and get the hell out of Dodge. But right now, Scaryotic does have the sniper, but he is going to get taken down with it. 17-8. This one is looking all but over. This OS is a really big deal for them.
Yeah, both players on the blue team were just taken down. Overshield is also up on the map right now as, Nneptuune has a sniper rifle in hand. Bound making an aggressive play, taking down Scaryotic, and Nneptuune with the body shot on Vemzii as Bound cleans him up, now shooting some bodies, I think. They got the overshield, they got the sniper rifle, and they got the lead here in game number 2. So it's looking good. Looking good for Nneptuune and Bound. Looks like they're going to get an opportunity to rematch against Pyretic and Demons in the grand finals. But you can never speak too soon, as they still need 5 more kills to win, but it's looking good for Nneptuune and Bound.
Nneptuune right now running at players, trying to just no-scope them. Just landing his shots perfect, going in for the beatdown.
Making it look easy.
Yeah, pretty much. Showing that he was not nervous whatsoever in the battle. He pretty much knows he's got this in the bag. So, just one of those situations where it's like, hey, let's charge because we can't lose.
Nneptuune, great push by Nneptuune there, taking down Scaryotic with the help of Bound, of course. Now spots the player top glass, and now they're just gonna, like you said, push because they can't lose kind of mindset right now. 23-9, a bloodbath here in game number 2 of the losers bracket finals. Scaryotic trying to stop the bleeding, but again, might be too little too late, as there's 2 kills away for Nneptuune and Bound to finish this one off and move on to the grand finals. And the winner of the series will, you know, be guaranteed $200 and have an opportunity at that $700 for first place.
Yeah, and that's some big money to be played for right now. And, you know, it's, I mean, as a competitor, you know that second place is not in your mind, especially when you see money like that. It's like, the second place, I mean, that's a lot of money difference between the first place and second, and it's not even about that. At the end of the day, you want to be crowned the champion.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. For competitive players, obviously, it's good to have prize money and it's important to compensate, but at the end of the day, it's about the love for the game and the competition now. So Scaryotic shooting bound. Looks like this one is all but over now as Nneptuune cleans up Scaryotic. Overshield is up and he will pick it up and just rush over to try to get this final kill. But I think he wants to get the sniper rifle and make it a flashy one, but nope, chooses to go back. And Vemzii cleans up bound. I think Nneptuune wants to kill Scaryotic for the last kill, but he spots Vemzii. Trying his best to finish this one off. There it is. Nneptuune takes down Vemzii and secures the series victory 2-0 as they win game number 2, 25-13. Again, you see 13 and 12 kills. Pretty even for Nneptuune and Bound as they cruise their way to the grand finals.
Yeah, they really are. They are just outstanding individually, and their teamwork is on point. So they are honed in and focused. It is going to be an incredible matchup coming next.
Absolutely. We want to definitely congratulate Scaryotic and Vemzii, third place finish.
Scaryotic and Vemzii, they, again, hats off to them. Kudos to them for securing a spot in the top 3.
Absolutely. Like I was saying, third place finish, $100 to you guys. So huge congratulations to you guys. Sorry for cutting you off, Goofy.